What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're here at Highland Brewery. We are on the long pad because we are talking about some driving putters for the next putter putt off. We are comparing this Plasma Envy, which been in my bag for a little while. I really do like this Envy. It flies amazing at this course and at a couple of other very closed wooded courses. However, when it got into some windier conditions, I found that this plasma plastic, and it was a little bit of a lighter weight, it just wasn't really holding up to windy or open conditions. So we're going to try to figure out if I need to have an Envy in my bag. We are going to be pairing up different Envies over the course of this year, but currently we are going to be trying out the S-Line P3x 3203 versus 3302. Let's see how the S-Line P3x pairs up against the Plasma Envy here on hole number 1, 333 feet. We're going to throw the Envy first because that's what I know, and then we'll go with the P3x. Way too high. Not a terrible line, but way too high. That was a much better throw. We are also going to throw the drive for hole 2. It's 312 feet. P3x pushed a little bit straighter and just had a little bit of a lower, pushier flight than the Envy. The Envy was a little nose up. So user error, but P3x took the point. Let's see how it fares on hole number 2. 312 feet. Little backhand hyzer. With this, I might have to give it a little bit of an anhyzer out of the hand. The Envy, I think I'm going to have to throw it as flat as possible. That was pretty good. Now for the Envy. The Envy is going to take the point back over the P3x, but the main reason I'm trying to find a replacement for that specific Envy is the Plasma Envy is fabulous and it's so good, but when you're not in wooded golf, when you're playing out in the open, the wind affects plasma a little bit more than it affects proton. So I'm going to be rethinking some of the slow mid-ranges fast putter lineup. I'm interested to see where I come to a conclusion on that. We're going to be trying out the P3x. We're going to be trying out different plastics for the Envy. We're going to be trying out the stabilizer. Just so many different things, trying to find the perfect overstable driving putter. The Envy was a little bit sneakier on the last hole, so Envy gets the point back, tied up for hole 4's tee pad, 338 feet. Don't really have a chance of making it all the way to the basket unless I throw absolutely perfect as hard as I can. However, I want to hit the gap. So it'll be, if they both hit the gap, obviously CTP. If one of them doesn't hit the gap, obviously whoever hit the gap. But Envy has the tee pad, so Envy is going to be going first. Let's see if I can get it just torqued over perfect. It's beatable, but also the place that I normally hit on the gap is short of that. So let's see if the P3x can answer here. Ooh, Envy up 1 over P3x. That's where I normally hit on the gap. Either that or I hit the cables that cross, and it's just really annoying. Hole 5 is going to be another little force over shot. P3x down 2-1. Envy has the box and the point. This hole is 285 feet. We have a left to right wind. So I need something. I would normally, if the wind wasn't doing this, I would normally just throw like a flippy disc and flip it up into the gap. However, with this wind, I need something I can throw on the anhyzer that I know is going to flex back. Let's see if this will do it. Early release, super lucky tree kick, absolutely parked. I think we're going to go non-alpha results on this, because if this one is a clean throw and is parked, it's going to get it. But if we're just going based off of luck every time, then you end up throwing the luckiest disc and not the best disc. Well, unfortunately, we are going to have to go based off of the luck factor, because one of those was super lucky and one of those was very unlucky, and it was the worst throw. Too much anhyzer, caught the wind, hold it right into all the trees. Not what you want for this throw. Envy up 2 over the P3X. Envy still has the box. Hole 6's tee-pad from the long to where the basket is currently placed is 325. I might want a disc for this type of shot. A disc like this for a shot like this, because it's a soft bit of headwind. So let's give them the intentional little bit of anhyzer and see how far they push straight down the gap. Not a tree. Way down there, but kicks right. Let's see how the P3X handles the little bit of a headwind, which I think held the Envy over. That one might have to be paced off. Neither was a good shot. You know what? For the purposes of today, we're going to give it to the P3X for one reason and one reason only. The Envy hit a tree. And when both of them are bad shots, we'll give it to the disc that didn't actually hit anything. Hole number 7, it's 264. P3X has the box, and they are all, the Envy has 1 point still over the P3X, so this one, my play in the P3X's favorite. All I have to do is not hit that tree. Yeah, Envy back up 2 over the P3X, and I'm way left. The Envy is going to win out completely over the P3X, because this is going to be our last hole with these two putters. Hole number 8, it's just less than 250 feet. Downhill, it's a little bit of a backhand flex. What I'm going to say about the P3X is that I'm actually willing to give it a shot. I didn't throw it super great here, and I know that I'd throw the Envy, specifically this Envy, pretty well here at this course, because trying to figure out which Envy needed to be in my bag, this is the course I played, and this is the Envy that stood out. So it makes sense that this specific Envy is going to beat a putter that I've never thrown before. With all of that being said, P3X gonna go into the bag for at least a month. I want to give it a chance and see what it's made out of. The Envy probably isn't going away, because I really, really, really do like the Envy. But I'm willing to give other discs a shot. Let's go ahead and see if we can park this basket here. Envy first. Because when you throw one specific disc really well at one specific course, other discs are going to have issues battling it at that course. However, if this battle were happening at Brevard, I think the P3X might have had a better chance. but Highland is just a little bit too short and a little bit too touchy, and I think the P3X is one of those. It's a great putter. It's probably one of the best in the world at the shot that it does. That shot is not a touchy 150-foot controlled shot through the woods. That shot is much more of a how far can I throw a putter, and we're going to go for max distance rip with it. So P3X is going in the bag. Envy still won this battle though. Envy's not going anywhere. And stay tuned for more Envy battles. And also, what are we going to pair up against the P3X? If you enjoy content like this, please make sure to like the video. If you want to see new stuff, make sure to comment all that down below, especially if you have something you want to see paired up against this. Make sure to comment all that down below. Please make sure to subscribe. It helps you guys out with these subscriber-only giveaways. Definitely helps me out as well. And until next time, see you out on the course.